Welcome back to the Foundation. This is Swaytoven, and I got mind control into downloading Splice. So this is what I made, and then I'm gonna talk about it. All right, that was it. To be honest, I need to work on arrangement because I think generally probably someone wouldn't know where the where the chorus was. I mean, you can know where the chorus was if you look at it and count, I guess, or just count in general, because it's like the intro. You can tell by the transitions, which I'm not that great at, to be honest. I just like sounds and put them together. This is the chorus right here. It has all the sounds, and then it gets into like what is like 16 bar, like 4. Wait a minute, this is an odd number of bars right here. There's 5 right here. I knew I messed up. That's why this shit was. Hold up, no, this is the. Wait, no, this is the chorus. I remember. Anyway, yeah, you got like the 16 verse thing, and I think this is where I need to more work at, because it's just like, well, how can I make the verse evolve more? You know what I'm saying? Or keep changing. And one thing to take from this, I suppose, is because I never actually put samples together, is that I've tried to put it in a way where like there were sounds coming in every other time or something. Like they're not always coming in at the same time. Yeah, you see they're coming at the same time at bar 49. You know what I'm saying? But at these times you see how like I have this sound coming in first. We can hear it. And then this sound comes in right afterwards. And then this sound comes in afterwards. And not all like some of these sounds aren't even in the same key. You know what I'm saying? But like, why would this clicking noise need to be in the same key? It's like it's like a texture. You know what I'm saying? The monkeying. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be in the same key. So like if you're looking through samples and you think everything needs to be in the same key, well, what actually needs to be in the same key? What is the key coming from fundamentally? You know what I'm saying? And well, my key's A minor, even though I have things that aren't even in A minor. So it's just like a good way I think of finding the key, if you have a good ear for it, is at least trying to find an 808 that's actually in tune, right? And then putting the 808 where it matches the key. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think there are like just the right arrangement tips, but you need to have something to let people know that something's, I guess, about to come in or not like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, I think it's cool to just have sounds come in every, like after the last one, like you see right here, so to speak, because that's what you hear people say, keep it interesting and all that stuff. Um, but in the verse, how do you keep it interesting? And I guess that's when you start taking away sounds, then, instead of just adding sounds. Obviously, you've heard that before, so it's just like, these two sounds right here are like kind of like the main thing in this. And this little whatever this is, I forgot. It's like the latest thing I added when I woke up. It's like 6 in the morning, but I woke up at like 4. So, and this is like that little bell thing you hear, bum 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 bum. But these are the two things that I got like yesterday before I fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the melody right there. All right. Even and this up here is just like some random ass sound for real. And it's like if someone's listening to it, then they hear it coming every other once in a while, and it's just like, all right, that's kind of nice. You know what I mean? Because that's how I feel about sounds like that when I hear industry beats. Like, okay, well, that's a cool sound that they just put in every once in a while, and like I think a good example of that, and this is just a beat off the top of my head, is because like it's the Juice WRLD song. Is can you hear me calling? I believe, and it's not like random, right? But the beat, you just do the instrumental, right? You just have certain sounds that just come in every once in a while, right? There's like maybe every other bar or something like that, So it's just like, there you go. And also with these samples that I put in, I put them all into like the same instrument track and basically just put a reverb on it, tried to make it sound like it's in the background, and I like stereo imaging, just because to make it sound wider. But because I guess it just was ambient, right? Because like I said, I got mind control into getting Splice, so the ambience just gets reverb, gets put in the background, and it allows like sounds like this pluck to come through a little bit more. I think this is still kind of loud, but even if there's a guitar would cut through pretty well. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and someone's voice. So it's just like, I need to get better. So it's just I feel like I don't have the best tips for arrangements, and maybe it doesn't even sound that great, but I don't know. For transparency, it usually takes me a long time to do this stuff, just because I'm always vibing out to my own stuff. So it's just like, this took me 2 hours and 38 minutes, but like not even really, because it's just like I was just listening to it. I don't actually know how this counts the time, but there's a lot of tracks that I've spent like over 4 or 5 hours, literally, because I'm just sitting there listening to it all day. But I think it's time for me to just do a little bit faster. It's because Splice has just sounds, and it's just like, apparently I can just drag and drop them to fucking to the playlist. Because like there's this one dude on my YouTube, like Maxi 2, I think, or something like that. He just does this. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can also do the other stuff, but it's just like, at this point, it's just like I want to be able to get a little bit faster. So it's just like, Splice, he got some cool stuff. I think there's things about like the legal stuff behind it and shit like that, which isn't really any of my care, because I like to actually make my own sounds, and I think a good way of trying to find your sound is making your own sound, and I have Etruria pigments for that. And yeah, I'm not saying that's good or bad. It's just what I have because I paid for it, to be honest. But I think it's pretty cool. It even looks cool. It's like the coolest synthesizer I've seen, to be honest. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I got for you, to be honest. It's 6:14 in the morning. I'm probably gonna play a game of League and then go to sleep.